Coming to you from the Nightbreed Studios, it's the Nightbreed Cast, with your hosts, Eyes Adrift and Avago.
You might have noticed the new intro music. Thanks to Dustin for bringing it to our attention. The amazing Ed Bryant, aka Andoran Tavain, made that song. It's called Bastion's End. It's based off of the novella for EverQuest Next. The outro is also a piece by him, a tribute to EverQuest. We hope that you enjoy these pieces of music, and you can find his channel in the link in the description. On with the show. Welcome to Nightbreed Cast Episode 9. I'm Eyes Adrift.
And I'm Avigo.
And welcome to the show. Okay, so, for some of you that kind of come to our YouTube channel every now and then, you'll notice that we do have a new YouTube intro video. It was nice. I like putting it together. I had a lot of fun doing it, so I've had a lot of fun not being there.
Right.
I'm just messing with you. Okay, Landmark Alpha date. I got this off of a Twitter feed. It was one of the devs. It says it will begin on or before February 28th, 2014. Landmark Beta on or before March 31st, 2014. And Smedley, the liar, but we still love him, said we'd get our hands on it, this year. And it's not going to happen.
Right. As much as I'd like to get my hands on it, it's not going to happen.
Right. Speaking of Smedley, on his Twitter feed, he reported that the NSA has not contacted SOE about spying on players. So there's that to look forward to. Sorry we didn't come on yesterday. We had a few technical issues. A few things popped up.
You can call it that.
Yeah. So that's all the information you're going to get. A couple things came up. Can you transfer your character from Landmark to Next when they're done with Landmark? Yes, you can. That has been confirmed, which will be really cool.
Very cool. I'm very excited about that.
Although,
I just hope they release some more races before.
Right. Although there's really no need to do that because supposedly your items are not going to transfer over, but we really don't know that much about that.
Right.
But the Trailblazer packs and all those other packs you buy for Landmark is just for Landmark for now.
Right. Yeah, so I'm not sure there's going to be a need for it.
Right. There's no need to secure your name. It says details later, but we actually just watched the live stream and they said that the first name could be anything. You're not going to be limited to if someone else has the same first name. It's going to be your station handle will be your last name. So that's a pretty cool. That's kind of the way Champions Online did it, I believe.
Yeah, it's very cool. That way you can have any first name you want. So people who've stolen your first name, you can still get it. Had that happen quite a few times. It's very annoying.
It's funny because whenever I throw out characters, they're all available. Probably because of boner fart. Who picks that?
Right.
But
yeah.
Going off of the Landmark video that came out earlier in the week, last week actually, with Dave Georgeson, there will be deaths in Landmark from falling, burning, drowning, and monsters. He says there's going to be monsters everywhere. That's really cool.
That is very cool.
There are going to be items that you can find and learn how to make them. They will give you new abilities to attack, to fly, certain things like that. So there is a leveling system, a tiered system. You will learn new ways to power items up. That's about all the information he gave on that.
Right.
But what do you think they're going to do with the powering up of items?
Well, that's a good question. I don't know. It's something that I really enjoyed. It's actually one of the big aspects that I really liked about Lord of the Rings Online was once you get to a certain level, you get, I believe they were called like runic weapons or legendary weapons. And you could apply runes to you had 4 different places where you could apply different types of runes or whatever. But the coolest thing about it is that the weapon actually gained experience when you used it.
Oh, that is cool.
And gained points. And then you could put those points in different abilities and things. So it was actually kind of cool. It gave you another thing to do in game. And it allowed you to really kind of customize your weapon. Plus you could craft these types of weapons. That way, because you didn't have really any control over the abilities that the weapon had.
Right.
So it was kind of a crapshoot. So you were constantly looking for that perfect weapon,
Mhm.
you know, or you might look for ones that have different stats for different things. So like group play or raid or solo, you might want different things.
Oh, right on.
So yeah, that was kind of cool. So I would love to see some type of system like that in EverQuest Next
Yeah.
and Landmark. I think it would be awesome.
That'd be really cool. Also, from the video, George said, "Create like you've never been able to before. You can build a house in minutes." It was really cool. The guy just built the foundation, and it was like maybe a minute and a half, and he had a house. It was really neat.
Right? Yeah, because the copy and pasting. And
Oh God, yeah.
It was just awesome.
It was. When he made the tower, he made one segment, copied that, and then pasted two more on top of that, copied that, pasted that on top of it, and then copied that, and then just made this huge tower. And he was able to morph the top of it so it looked like it was eroded rock and shit. It was really cool. You can make any degree of angles in the game. They were making a bridge, and they were actually doing support beams underneath it, and it was really cool. You can change the terrain. If you have a forest type area, you can knock down those trees, change it to snow, and then put up pine trees and put in trails and archways and shit. It was that. This is going to be something amazing. This is going to kill all the other MMOs. Just Landmark by itself, I think, will destroy a lot of them.
Right.
Sorry.
Hold on.
What's up? eBay again?
I got a freaking Wii alert. Hold on.
Oh, do it. It's funny though because we're only like 7 minutes into this thing and I burned through half of our shit.
I know. The fuck.
What's up?
God, fucking. Oh my god. God damn it.
Well, I'm on the Wii alert website and I don't see anything yet.
I know.
But then again, they probably...
I got the text before, and it's going to Best Buy.
Okay.
I don't fucking see shit on Best Buy.
Okay, hold on. Let's see it scroll all the way down. Because sometimes they give it to you before they update their page.
Well, it said something about putting a code in a box, and I'm like, what fucking box?
What?
Yeah, it says, no, it's a different one. Any alerts? It's fucking Best Buy, though.
I'm on Best Buy. They're all sold out, but I'm still recording.
Right. Oh, fucking, what the fuck? That's my phone being stupid.
Oh, is it?
It was at fucking 12:30 p.m. Why the fuck it just popped up? I don't fucking know. I'm like, you piece of shit.
Fucking asshole
God
phone.
damn. Yeah. Why are they sending me fucking emails from fucking 5 minutes ago?
I fucking hate the email system that they have. That's why I'm glad they do the texts. Because I'll get the text, and then there'll be something there, and then I get the email like 2 hours later.
Right.
Anyway.
Okay.
You could put decorations in your homes, which is really cool. We knew about that before. We just weren't...
Right.
We are still not sure if random loot that you find can be placed on the wall, because I know they had shields already made. So...
Yeah, well, I think that's stuff that you can definitely craft in Landmark.
Right.
That'd be cool. But yeah, I definitely want the ability, like if I get a cool sword... and I'm done with it, but I love the way it looks. I want to be able to put that in my house.
Absolutely, same here. Dave also said there are scores and scores of worlds, and you're not stuck in one of them. You can move between all of them and see what kind of shit they have or who's building what, and steal their ideas, put it on yours, and claim it as your own idea.
Right.
One thing that he did say is there are marketplace stalls. Now, what I think this is an auction house, WoW style, which we don't want. But at least in Landmark, it would work. But in Next, please have it be player, sold. We place out an NPC, put our shit on there, and people buy it. Odd thinks it's something different, though. Go for it.
I'm hoping it's more like the EverQuest Bazaar stalls, where you could actually set up your player as a vendor.
Right.
And sell your stuff, basically, in a big bazaar type thing.
Right.
So that's what I'm kind of hoping.
Hopefully.
But who knows?
Right. So would you have to stand there the entire time, log in and just stand there? Or would you be able to place like a placeholder, an NPC there for you?
Yeah, so you had to stand there. So you basically logged in and put your character there. Or like if you had 2 accounts, you could log in one character and give him a bunch of stuff from your other character and then just have him stand there.
Oh. Yeah, I don't think that they probably won't do that, but if they do that, they would have a more advanced system. So
yeah, I'm hoping that you could like hire an NPC to sell your stuff.
Yeah, that'd be great.
One of the things that they did in Final Fantasy that I thought was kind of cool, but they need to flesh it out more, and it would be a very cool concept, is you could basically hire butlers and servants. Basically, I forget exactly what they call them. And then they can like hold stuff for you, or they could sell stuff on the marketplace.
Oh, right on.
Right. I mean, you didn't actually see them, but you had to hire them to be able to do it. So if you could do that to be able to sell stuff in the bazaar, that'd be cool.
Right. Yeah, that'd be really cool.
You just put your stuff on, you set the price, and people can buy stuff from them. I think that would be an awesome idea. Or you could, let them sell from your guild hall or your house or whatever you want to do.
Right. Yeah.
Pimping your shit on the street corner. Who knows?
Sorry for going through this really fast. It's probably going to be a rather short show. It's kind of late, and we both have shit to do. So
yeah, it's not been a great week for us. So
right. But at least you can hear our lovely, sexy voices.
Right.
Let's see. The controls we get so far in Landmark. We get to control the AI systems. We can control the story and dialogue systems. The PvP controls we'll have our hands on. So it's going to be very, very interesting to see what we can do with those.
Right. Yeah, that's actually going to be really, really cool. Dustin's going to have an orgasm.
Yes, he is. Holy shit.
He kept talking about that.
Yep. And he did want to apologize. He said he came off as he thinks he came off as a jerk on a few things that he said to you, which I told him, don't worry about it. I've said way worse things to a lot of people, drunk and sober. So,
no.
Yeah, you're okay.
He has no idea.
No idea at all.
Right. We both mellowed quite a bit.
Oh God, yes. If this was 8 years ago.
8 years ago.
Holy shit, God. Would you be? Your ears would be bleeding from the bashing they would get from us. Oh my God.
Yeah, we've chilled out quite a bit.
Right, and I'm going to be even more chill. Or, you know what? Shit, with the kid on its way, and when the kid gets here, I might be more on edge. Uh-oh. Could this be an older... eyes from the past, the sporadic "fuck you" type guy is going to come back? Who knows?
Yeah, well, only if you don't sleep.
Right, which I probably won't. With EverQuest Landmark coming out.
Well, yeah, but what I'm talking about is because of the baby.
Oh yeah, well, no.
Yeah, so
yep.
Just need to read those books so that you can get your baby sleeping on a cycle.
Right. Let's see, they have that NyQuil bedtime now, don't they? The the one that actually puts you to sleep. It's
ZzzQuil.
Yeah,
I don't think you're supposed to give that to children, especially infants.
Maybe not. Now, for anybody who is worried about that shit and calls the social services, I don't have my kid yet, so fuck you, lay off, give it a few months, and then call them. No, I wouldn't do anything to put my kid in danger. I'm highly overprotective, so
yes, he is.
You don't have to worry about that.
He says all kinds of shit, but he doesn't mean most of it.
Right. Well, unless you're an enemy, then I mean it all, and I will kill you.
Right. I kid you.
Okay, one thing that I've came up with is allow players to take pictures in game. Now, he's not just talking about screenshots.
Right. So I was thinking about this, and it kind of goes along with what we were talking about, being able to make movies. Probably won't happen, but I think it'd be really cool. So, your guild goes on a raid, or you go and do something. It'd be nice to take pictures of the guildies that were there, right?
Right.
And wouldn't it be really cool if you could take that screenshot that you took of all your guildies in the raid, kind of lined up maybe, around the boss mob that you just killed, and turn that into a painting or a picture in game that you can put on the wall of your guild.
That would be freaking excellent.
Awesome.
It would be great.
Yeah, it'd be kind of cool also to, take pictures of the guild leaders and the officers and be able to label those in the guild hall, put those up. I think it'd be kind of cool.
That's a great idea, but also really, really horrible at the same time. Because you know what we would do.
Yeah, well.
Noob of the month.
What's wrong with that? Come on.
Nothing's wrong with that.
We have permanent noobs in our guild right now.
Absolute wiener.
Wiener.
But no, I was just cleaning it up. I was cleaning it up for the kids that are listening to the show.
There shouldn't be any kids listening to the show. It's marked mature.
It's supposed to be, and Dexella didn't put the warning on there, but that's okay. She did change her name on there, so it's not just Nightbreed Guild Cast.
Yeah,
so
it's Nightbreed Cast now.
Yes, so thank you for that.
This is not about our guild.
No. Which, if you want to join, there is strict regulations, and we need a video game to play, like Landmark, in order to actually start the processes and shit. We aren't that strict. I mean, what am I know.
No.
It's not like Nazi Landmark going on, but
Right. We just like to group with people and talk to them and hang out with them before we invite them to join the guild, just to make sure that they're our kind of people.
Yep, like-minded people that like the same stuff we like, that bitch about the same stuff we bitch about, and and are loyal to one guild and one guild only. Us. Fuck the other ones. It's us. We're awesome. Anyway, enough of that.
Right.
Let's see. There was a roundtable discussion that they put out yesterday about the moddable UI. They are going to allow moddable UI, but there are no details yet. It's going to be in both Landmark and Next, but Landmark, you won't see moddable UIs at launch. It'll be later on because they're going to be working on it. Whatever you see in Landmark is going to automatically go over to Next as long as it works out and people like it. The SOE UI will be welcoming to new players, but it will also be advanced for those people who have been playing for a while too. Is there anything you wanted to say about those off?
Not really. I mean, I think it's kind of cool, but I don't know. It's just one of those things we're going to have to wait and see.
Right. Another thing that I wanted to point out. Now, this was probably just me, but did they get new lighting in the videos or different lighting placements? Or did Omid get frickin' highlights in his hair?
I don't know. I didn't pay that much attention. I looked to me though like it might have been a better digital camera that they were using.
Okay.
Instead of the other, because it looked like a higher resolution, much better digital quality.
Okay. Well,
that's
Omid,
just kind of what I was thinking.
Omid, if you're listening, do not do highlights, man. Don't. It's
no. Just no. Say no to highlights.
No, say no to highlights. Okay. Let's see, a Landmark live stream that we just got done watching, and then we both had to pee because we were too excited to start recording right off the bat. We found out about a couple more harvestable materials, Ethereum and Rubicite. Right. Those are really good. Water as well, yes. And
we kind of figured that it would be in there, but we were thinking, well, what would you use water for? But, they actually kind of hinted to it. It was kind of cool. They're like, so if you want to put up a lake or a pond on your claim, guess what? You probably have to harvest water from somewhere to put it in there. So there you go.
Exactly. I'm going to have a moat around the guild castle.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
That'd be really
build a castle with a real moat.
Yes.
I wonder if we could put alligators in it. That'd be kind of cool.
Oh, hell yes. Dude, we control the AI in that.
Yeah, you're right. Sweet.
Oh,
that'd
hell
be cool.
Yeah. Could you imagine orcs underwater, but they don't drown?
Alley orcs. I don't know.
Sea orcs.
Sea orcs, there you go.
Hell yeah. Dude, there's so much we could do in just Landmark alone. Holy shit. Anyway, going back to the live stream, when you craft something, you will have random bonuses applied to your craftable items. So that's pretty cool.
Right.
Like, for instance, we saw a pickaxe, and 2 pickaxes, one that you start off with and one that you craft, or one of the top tier ones. And they're still working out the numbers and everything, trying to balance it. But what we saw was you could actually get an extra stat. They didn't explain what the 50 discovery was, did they? No, they didn't. But you can only... It was really cool because you got to see the pickaxe in action. We saw Domino. I'm looking at you, Domino. We saw her beating at the ground, and it was really cool because she could actually tunnel underneath the ground and follow this vein of tin. So it's not just something you see on top that's a little, nipple in the ground. It's you got to find it. You actually have to pay attention, and then she started whacking at it. the tin, and there was this vein that she followed under the ground. And it was really, really fucking cool. They put a lot of thought into this.
Right.
And I don't know about you.
It was pretty awesome.
You have to go underground to find rare resources. That's really cool. I like that. I'm a huge explorer when it comes to these games, and I'm really, really sick of the linear shit that that's force-fed down our throats as of recently. Like not really supposed to say anything. Should we talk about the ESO?
I don't know.
Well, it felt really fucking linear, so
yeah.
That's all I'm gonna say about it.
Yeah.
Now, when you are out in the open world and you start digging, and it was really cool because Domino went right through a mountain. Oh, God, I can't wait to do that. Because imagine going through a mountain and then creating a spiral staircase in that mountain and then busting out the top. That's going to be so fucking cool. But
be very cool.
In the open world, when you do that, it takes, for now, what they have it set as the world heals after a period of about 20 minutes. But that's just for now. And if your character's stuck inside the mountain, like you dug in there, and I'm going to do this a lot, and you go AFK, you're going to be trapped in that mountain. It'll just seal off. You won't have to worry about collapsible tunnels. They won't do that. So it looks like there's no earthquakes that'll kill you, which is unfortunate.
Right.
But
yeah, it is unfortunate.
But you'll still have your pickaxe, and you can get out of there. You can dig yourself out. So that's pretty cool. Man, I talk way too fast. Anyway, so try not to build anything dirty because they're watching us and people can report you. I think when Dexella was saying that she was watching us, I kind of felt her eyes just kind of burning into me.
She knows you already. It's a little disturbing.
A little disturbing. However, we did touch on this last podcast. Was it last? No, podcast before. The starting areas. Now, they just came out with a roundtable questionnaire. Should there be multiple starting areas? And their options are yes, but the area should be limited based on factions like races or classes. Yes, there should be multiple options, and I should be able to choose any of them. Yes, there should be multiple starting areas, but I should be placed in the world based on population or other game needs. No, everyone should start in one area. I think it should be yes, but areas should be limited based on factors like race.
Right, well, I think they should be based on race, not class. It should be faction-based and racially based. And that's generally how EverQuest has been in EverQuest 1. Each race had their own city, pretty much, that you started in.
Yeah.
Later on, you could choose to start from wherever, but you still had to choose within your faction, and there were some places that you couldn't start. And in EverQuest 2, it was faction-based. You could either start in Kinos or Freeport, Kinos being the good races, and the evil races started in Freeport. So I would actually like to see that. I think each race... I would like to see each race start in their own city, actually, like in the original EverQuest. I just like that because it kind of, I don't know, it sets a flavor for the world that... It's so
massive that everybody gets their own little place.
You have some cities that are, like human, and there's elves and stuff, so you could start there if you wanted. But I think it brings flavor to the game. I hate starter zones. I've already said this. I think they're a horrible idea. I think they're game limiting. They're immersion breaking. I mean, because it's like, oh, you poor little thing, let's start you off in the glass fishbowl over here so you can't get hurt.
As Dustin would say, Pampers.
Yeah, Pampers. I think you should start around like your race city, and because guess what? There are guards around cities, and it's going to be patrolled, so it's going to be a safer area than out in the middle of the wilderness.
And speaking of Pampers, why does that get such a bad rap? We know all the people that are going to be playing this are going to be older ones, so it's going to be more so Depends than Pampers.
I don't know. It depends. Who knows? I just...
Nothing like Trial Island from Vanguard. That was horrible.
Yeah. I mean, it had some cool stuff on it, but it shouldn't have been a starter island. No, don't do that. Bad
No.
idea.
Bad.
Starter zone. Bad idea.
Bad SOE.
Every game that I've ever played that had starter areas were horrible.
Yep.
And they didn't.
Sorry, Dustin, we still like tab targeting.
Yeah, tab targeting.
Sorry.
You can't say anything.
Na. Oh man, the YouTube channel is gonna blow up.
Yeah, he's gonna post like 40,000 posts about how he hates tab targeting.
Yep.
I would actually, to be honest, I would like to see soft targeting in the game so that you can either use tab targeting if you want, or you can soft target. So it kind of gets both of the crowds into the play style.
Yeah.
You know, it doesn't give anybody
advantage.
An advantage over the other.
I still don't understand why he says it plays itself.
It doesn't.
To be quite honest, because I mean, I could understand if they had auto attack and you tab targeted and then it auto attacked. Right. I could understand
and
that.
There's no auto attack in EQ Next.
Right.
They've already said there's no auto attack.
Right. Unless he just wasn't conveying it the way he wanted to.
Maybe. Yeah.
But
no. I do agree to that to a certain extent. There are games that you basically can tab and macro everything, and so you tab to the target, you hit a macro button, and it goes through all of these abilities, and you don't really do anything. But I think EverQuest Next is going to be very different in the fact that hopefully it will have some form of tab targeting, maybe soft targeting like they have in like Dragon's Prophet or something like that, so that you can use either. And then, abilities that you have to think about. You can't just spam whatever. Of course, there's only going to be so many keys. So.
I know, which still bugs the shit out of us.
It bugs me too. But, once again, we'll have to see. I mean, if they have combos and things, maybe it won't be so bad. But still, that you're still hitting keys and combinations to create combos. So, yeah. Whatever. But anyway, there's no way that the game is going to play itself.
Absolutely not.
It's going to be so dynamic. You're going to have to think. The AI is going to adapt to you, so you're going to have to adapt to the AI. And, you can't just tab and auto attack. I mean, a lot of games, they do that, and, you can just basically mash a bunch of buttons and win.
Yeah.
So, I don't like that play style either. It's kind of boring. So.
Yeah, absolutely. It is really boring. And why would I want to spend $15 a month just for, yeah. So I can understand that, but EverQuest Next is not going to be anything like that.
Right.
Even if they do have tab targeting, please have tab targeting.
Right.
Yeah. So going completely off topic, I ordered a PS4. I got an alert from WeAlerts.com, and I'm letting that slide out there. I'm pretty sure everyone knows about it now. But got a PS4. I got an email, or I ordered the PS4. I got an email a few days back saying your item is shipped. And I'm like, fuck yes. Hell yes, this is going to be sweet. I checked the email because I bought a bundle package. It was for the Assassin's Creed 4 Black Flag. So I'm like... Oh, what a punch in the nuts. So I'm like, okay, whatever. And then I got another email that same day. But what was really cool is when I got that email at 5 a.m. and I got the game at 11 a.m. or 11:30 a.m. So thank you, FedEx. Right. That was sweet. And so I got about 5 p.m. I got an email saying your item has shipped. And I'm like, could this be it? Really? You're not jerking me? And so I checked the email. It was the extra controller. It was a kick in the nuts that time. So I'm like, all right. So that was yesterday. And today at about 12:05, FedEx dropped off the controller. And I've got to say, it is one of the most comfortable controllers I've ever held. Far superior to the Xbox 360 controller. I haven't tried the Xbox One controller because Xbox can suck it.
Right.
There's no way I'm getting the Xbox One.
Xbox One.
So I'm waiting for that email that says your item has shipped, and it is the actual PS4 console. And there are a couple games that look fucking phenomenal. Tom Clancy's The Division. I am picking that son of a bitch up as soon as it releases. It is a co-op. I love co-op games. A co-op third-person online game, RPG. And you play with other people. You go against the AI, and you have to figure out what this virus is attacking people. You got to figure out where it came from. You can get attacked by the citizens. Like if you'll see some citizens walk by and there's total communication between you and your other teammates. Like I was watching a video, the guy says there's some citizens on your left, watch out. They walk by, a little scanner pops up, they're infected, but they didn't attack them at that time. Sometimes when they walk by, you're like, okay, it's safe. They come back and they attack you. It sounds fucking awesome. And there's such great level of detail in that game that someone's shooting at you and you're hiding behind a car. Games nowadays, or last gen, whatever you want to call it, they shoot the glass, the entire glass falls out, or it's just a static, amount of glass falls out. Each and every bullet takes out a little bit of glass, and you see where it got shot. And it was really cool because these people, they were out in front of this police station, and there was an elite that spawned or came out of the building, and they were on top of the building, and they could hide behind a sign. A person, they have drop in, drop out. A friend drops in and is flying like a UAV, and he spots him, and he's actually able to target him and tag him so that the other people on the ground could see him, and then you saw him behind and they shot, and it was really cool. And the guy's like, okay, well, I gotta go grocery shop or whatever. So they're like, all right, and he dropped out. It was fucking awesome. And then at the end of it, one of the players shot a flare to get extracted. That's when the PvP aspect comes in, and I was not expecting that at all. So then it's not like one or two factions or whatever. Each group of players is their own faction. So you had to basically battle it out with these other players and get extracted. What's really cool is during the entire gameplay, if you found another faction, you could kill them, you could team up with them, and it just looks like a really, really, really fun game.
And that's called The Division?
The Division. Tom Clancy's The Division.
When does it come out?
December 31st, supposedly. So we have time to get our PS4s, Zav.
Yeah.
Yep. And we got, I believe Broccoli says he's getting his, thanks to Mac. And Drell says he's going to get one.
Nice.
After his new checks pop in. So we're going to have our own little team. And nice. I hope they get that game, because that sounds like such a wicked fun time.
Right? Yeah, it does.
But that's about it for the show. I mean, do you have anything else to say?
No, not really. It's kind of a short week.
Yeah. Yeah, I still need ideas on a tablet. I'm kind of leaning away from the Kindle Fires now because of the interactivity between your PlayStation 4 and tablet. So
right. I like my Acer, to be honest.
You're going to have to link that to me.
Yeah, because it's got, the only thing about it is it doesn't charge through like the mini USB or the USB, but it actually has a full-size USB port on it. It's got a mini USB, it's got Bluetooth, it's got Wi-Fi, it's a dual core. You can actually, it's an A200. You can get an A210, which is a quad core.
Okay.
And it's got 16 gigs of memory. I think I saw them for like under $200.
Okay. Now. Yeah. Go ahead and link it to me. Yeah. I'll look at it because I saw one. I saw a Sony, and it looked really cool. And it started off with 16 gigabytes, and it was actually waterproof. It could be in the water for 30 minutes without being damaged. Yeah. Price tag starts off at $450. And I'm like, no, yeah. I can't do that. Sorry. My wife's like, because I wanted a Kindle Fire back, a couple of years ago, and she was thinking about getting me one now, the old ones. But since they keep coming out with better ones and faster ones, I'm like, I want the faster one. But I'm just going to bite the bullet and find. I definitely want an Android operating system on it. Apple can suck my nut pretty much.
Yeah, I don't like Apple at all.
And we'll probably get some hate mail. At least it would be some mail.
Somebody. Yeah, any mail would be good.
Yep. But so that's it for the show. Once we hit 75 subscribers, we'll start doing monthly giveaways with questions.
Right.
And you can email your answer at nightbreedcast@gmail.com. Like us on Facebook /nightbreedcast. Subscribe to our channel, and thanks for listening.
Yep. Bye-bye.
You've been listening to the Nightbreed Cast with your hosts, Isa Drift and Avago. From all of us at the Nightbreed Studios, thanks for listening. And as always, thank you, Internet.